Hello and welcome to this cryptocurrency technical analysis where I have an urgent Bitcoin update for you, where we are going to be going through the most important support and resistance levels on the Bitcoin chart right now that I am trading off of. I really hope that you enjoy the insights and knowledge that I am sharing within this video. We're going to keep it very professional as we go through our key crucial levels. And I really hope that I can assist you in making some informed decisions. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the Bitcoin chart. So as we've all come to love now, we have our really important daily levels. We've seen the respect that they have, okay? Since we broke it, obviously, this was going into Sunday, Monday, we broke our daily, we back tested our daily to the dollar, we make our way up. Obviously in yesterday's video, we were making that video where I was going over my exact trading position, which was a long, and the short squeeze, how we were expecting to see higher on the Bitcoin chart. Let me just play this really quick 5-second clip for you to remind you the level that I was looking at for the next take profit on this long position if we clear our next daily. If we clear that daily, then I would say you're looking towards $50,000. Simple as that, really. As I was saying there, we clear our next daily and we are looking towards $50,000. It's as simple as that, really. And it really was as simple as that. Okay, as we make our way up during the day, we break above our daily level. And then this is where the magic happens. And you saw last time we broke our daily, we back tested it to the exact dollar, we make our way up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you had the exact same trade play out 24 hours later. Break the daily, back test it to the absolute dollar before making your way back up to $50,000, where you start to get your pullback and your rejection. And I know you might be thinking, well, this is fairly impressive, I suppose. But you might be thinking, Daniel, you've told us before, there is never a random pivot on the chart. Every single pivot in this market is completely predetermined of where we're going to be putting in the highs and where we're going to be putting in the lows. This one, I think I can show you very clearly. This is the exact daily level that we've had marked on now for weeks. We back test that for the pivot low to the exact dollar. That's obviously offering you amazing long trades. And you have to remember, these moves are big. You're seeing percentage moves here of nearly 5% to the upside. 5% move from one of the easiest trades you're going to get in a day. Okay, you make our way up off of this daily level. And we are going to be going over the massive crucial support and resistances that we still have on this Bitcoin chart. Give me 5 minutes. I just want to talk you through this high before we get into what's happening right now. This is really, really, really important. So we back test our daily level to the dollar. We make our way up 5%. And this is where I'm starting to recognize, okay, we have a few key resistances around this $50,000 just prior to it. We had an MPOC, we had the New York point of control. You obviously are coming into your CC Fibonacci resistances and your 1618 extensions. So you're starting to see about 4 different things that are lining up around this region. And just really simply the fact that I was telling you, be careful of around $50,000 yesterday. Okay, and personally, I was entering into my shorts of around the MPOC, which was around 11:30 last night. I was happy to take that short position. And then this is where my eyes really light up. And ladies and gentlemen, I've told you this once before. Remember the name, remember the legend, and pay him respect. His name is Igor. Igor, the market maker on Bitcoin. Literally, this guy is trading $60 million in a trade. He will literally just throw around 60 million like it's nothing. He is moving the market right now. And this is what happens when your eyes light up. When I'm entering shorts, and Igor throughout the day has been telling us to stay patient for the short and wait for higher. Well, we waited for higher, we stayed patient, and then the legend himself gives us the exact level where Bitcoin is going to go to. This is a gift. If you ever wanted to see a call, this is the best call that you're ever going to see. Igor's saying he'd like around 50,300. You might be thinking, why this level? This is such a random pivot. But this was given at 0021, and throughout the day, he's been telling us to remain patient. Don't wait for the green, wait for his signal. Okay, so we're staying patient. Here we see the exact level that he wants, while we're still below $50,000, by the way. So while we're still below $50,000, and this is going to absolutely blow your mind. This is going to change your perspective on trading. I really believe so. The legend himself, Igor, giving us that level in advance while we're still below $50,000. Let's move on and see how his prediction plays out. Okay, so this is the interesting thing. At 0029, he puts out the checkered flag saying we have reached his target. He is going to be entering into his short positions. 0029. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The exact high, if we come down to the 1 minute chart, the exact high on the Bitcoin chart put in at 0029. The dump starts to happen at 0030. So literally just past midnight, Igor gives out his checkered flag to warn us all the high is in and the dump is starting, and the legend himself even puts out the meme he bought. Dump it. Can you just this is absolutely hilarious. The guy is literally controlling the whole of the Bitcoin market. He gives us the exact level of resistance in advance where he's going to be selling. When it actually hits that exact level, he puts out the checkered flag, and to go one step further, he even gives the he bought, right, dump the market meme. Ladies and gentlemen, that was literally at the very high. Shall we see how this has progressed through the night? Well, from the exact high that Igor called to the exact minute that he called it, price retraced nearly 4% to the downside. If you do not think that this is controlling the market, I don't know what to say. And this is the thing that's beautiful about this, because it is literally like how many people FOMO buy above $50,000. You have people that are in shorts, their stop losses are going off above 50,000. You have your breakout buyers who are buying above 50,000. But what you have to remember, there's never these random pivots. And if you have enough money to control the market, well, you can destroy these FOMO buyers as they're all buying, as they're all FOMOing in. Igor, his exact level he was waiting for, puts out the checkered flag, puts out the meme, and well, you can see literally everybody online at the time in the champions group able to absolutely maximize on this, called it to the dollar. Who's the boss? Igor is the boss. Look at this, everybody in the group just full on flabbergasted because this was one of the best trades. Easy to predict the market when you have $1 billion. Look at it. This is just, everybody is very impressed. Let's just put it like that. And I hope you are impressed watching this. Igor is the biggest legend. Market maker Igor. Sniper entry. Look at this. Everybody in the group just like, what is going on? This is like, Igor even posted the meme 5 seconds before Bitcoin dumping in price. It is just absolutely crazy. We take the stairs up, elevator down. Thank you for that show, Igor. It was absolutely brilliant. And look, this is the meme that we have for him, because he's doing this day after day after day after day, literally controlling the Bitcoin market. It's Igor time. He done it again. He done it again. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Shout out to the legend that is Igor. So that's what I wanted to bring your attention to. Change the way that you view the market. No, your stop losses are never safe in this market. Chart champions CC Pool are here for taking the stop losses of the newer traders. That's exactly what we got yesterday. You had a lot of FOMO buying into the highs. I can show you this on the volume. I will show you this on the volume. You want to see how many people were literally up and buying into those highs? Zoom in here. Zoom in here. You can see here 5 million, 6 million, 4 million, 2 million, 4.8 million, 4.5 million, 3.1 million, 11 million, 12 million, 3 million, 3 million, 8 million, 6.9 million, 5.2. You know, you're seeing in that 15-minute period coming up 100 million in market buys, just in market buys alone. You know, it's absolutely crazy the amount of FOMO buying that you had going on literally right at the top. And if you look at it in the past hour of that, you were seeing, wow, look at this. Easily over 200 million in longs, market entries up at around this high period. Crazy FOMO that was going on. The legend himself, Igor, gives us exactly what's going to be happening. The exact level that he was looking for. And the exact time when it even happens. He's called it. And I think this is probably going to be the last video for the public that I sort of go through these, because I think it's getting a little bit dangerous to keep on showing everybody. But there you go. That's the last one that you're going to see about that, how we are controlling that market. Exact dollar to the daily, exact dollar to the high, low and high of the market, absolutely controlled in a brilliant fashion. Exactly how we done it yesterday, controlling the daily to the absolute dollar. 24 hours later, controlling the daily to the absolute dollar, giving the high to the absolute dollar. All called in advance, no hindsight trading at all, levels given in advance, trading in advance, literally making millions of dollars profit in a day. I mean, come on. This is good. This is good. So now that brings us on to, as I've talked you through all that, some people are going to be loving this. I really know they're going to actually be loving it. I personally am absolutely loving it. I think Champions members are absolutely loving it. Everybody else, you can enjoy the show now as we're talking you through it. So what's next? What is next on this Bitcoin chart? This is what a lot of people are going to be interested in. I told you I'll give you the really important support and resistance levels. I'm going to give them to you right now. So pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you have a few possibilities here. What pattern do you see potentially forming right now? You have the potential of this head. Left shoulder, you have the potential of putting in a head, and then the right shoulder. This is thinking in advance, but this is a potential pattern that you clearly have on the Bitcoin chart potentially forming. Really nice left shoulder, really nice head. It still is a little bit of speculation because you need to put in the right shoulder, but you have the potential of a head and shoulders pattern forming, which is a bearish pattern on the chart, which would bring you down. If we break this head and shoulders pattern, would give you a price target of around 50. Let's just say 50, sorry, it would give you a price target around 45,500 more or less, okay? 45,600, 45,500. That would be your bearish head and shoulders pattern if this pattern plays out. Again, it's a little bit speculative because it hasn't even formed yet, but I'm really waiting for this if we break the daily to the downside. Again, you really need to see the confirmation of this. You'd like to see the close below the daily with the increase in volume so you can get your steps of confirmation so you don't get like a fake out of this and just fake out. Okay, you can be looking at your volume, you can be looking at your open interest, you can be looking at your delta. You can be looking at the volume to determine, is this a fake out or not? If we come down that low, of course. If we come down that low, bearish head and shoulders pan, you're going to be having to take shorts on the Bitcoin chart. Well, I will anyway. You can do literally whatever you want. And then what do you have if we break to the upside? So if we do not get a bearish head and shoulders pattern here, and we manage to change this low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and we break the market structure, we turn our market structure back bullish, we manage to break above the high, and we manage to clear the big Igor target, then we're going to be looking really simply up to our next daily level, which is $51,613. Okay, so we just bring this on. Let's bring this on the 1 hour chart a second. So I would say, yes, you're going to be looking towards 51,613 to the maybe possibly the bigger level around $53,000. So you have about a 1.5k region of resistance there. 53. Obviously, I've told you the level above this if we clear, which is still $56,000. $56,000 still a big level. But you know, let's take it level to level. We you know, we're not going to think about 56,000 while we're still below $51,613. Simple as that, really. Again, you could potentially trade your breakouts if we do it again, break back test like we've been doing the last 2 times, literally holding up this market, dictating where the lows are going to be, dictating where the highs are going to be. Yeah, it's a pretty fun time right now for chart champions, not going to lie. But yeah, no, that's what we have in terms of your next really important support. Well, I'm going to be having to say that's your daily here. In terms of your next really big resistance, that's your next daily 51,600. I've given you the potential pattern that we're forming right now and the targets that you will have off of that pattern if you get the confirmation, okay, confirmation of the breakdown. That's what you can be looking towards. And if we break our market structure, we break the big Igor target, you know the next level of resistance to be looking towards for the longs. So I feel I've made this video three different ways. I've talked you through the precision that we have with our dailies respected to the absolute dollar, not just yesterday, but also the day prior. These levels are acting as resistance to the exact dollar, breaking, coming back into support to the exact dollar. How, like I say here, the legend Igor just called the top to the exact minute, said he will dump on the market. 1 minute later, we dropped 2% increase in price. Read that and respect the master, obviously referring to his call that he was doing throughout the day of waiting for this level. He waits for the level, he dumps on the market. Man's playing with too much money, literally, not even leverage. Man's controlling the market. This is just a game. This really is just a game for the whales right now. We're able to make a lot of money off of other people. But it's pretty funny. You just have to think that this is how the market works. This is the market psychology. It's like this guy able to 33-time leverage short the exact high. But it's like this guy saying all those millions that longed at $50,000, people just get wrecked and will never learn. Always FOMO buying at the highs and FOMO selling at the lows. The only way to learn to not get wrecked and lose money is to learn the modules and the education that we're giving you inside the group. If you want those little bonuses of ego calls, that's obviously a pretty I don't know the right word for this, exclusive, priceless bonus to have, I suppose. But obviously we're an educational group. You want to primarily focus on educating yourself, learning how we're able to call these levels, how we're able to make the daily levels. This is all based off a technical analysis. If you want to learn, we're the place to learn. But like this guy's saying, to be honest, we need all these people that are FOMOing into the highs, that are using these random indicators, that are looking at sort of inflows and outflows. We need those people because, well, literally that's how we make money in trading. You need all these noobs that don't know what they're doing, because that's how the professional traders make money. And oh no, that might sound mean, but it's not really mean if you think about it. There's always winners and there's always losers. I'm pretty happy to say February was one of my best months of trading ever. Things are going very well. And so, yeah, we need those newer traders to keep coming into the market, because essentially they are donating their money to the good traders in the nicest way possible. But I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. I've talked you through a summary of the video. I've talked you through how we were able to predict the exact lows and highs of the market. I'm able to tell you the next level of support if we get this head and shoulders breakdown in the Bitcoin chart, the target of that short position. I've told you if we change the market structure, we break through the eagle level, the next level of resistance that we will be trading towards. I've given you the exact levels that we're looking towards. I've told you exactly how we're trading. And I will say once again, it's probably going to be the last video that we go through some of these trades, because things could get dangerous, I suppose. But there you go. If you want to see more of this, chartchampions.com. If you want those sort of insights, what's happening, exactly when it's going to happen, chartchampions.com. If you want to learn, we got the educational material, how we're marking out these levels, how we're doing all these trades, chartchampions.com. I'm really happy to talk about it. I think what I will say before I end, you can ask anybody in the group, send anybody a message. Are they loving it? You know, do your own research, ask some people that are paying. I will end by saying, important legal disclaimer. Make sure you pause and read the screen right now. Everything that we've gone through is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is just entertainment, educational only. Make sure you understand the risks involved in trading. So make sure you pause and read that. Hope that you've thoroughly enjoyed this video. I'll get this up on YouTube because I do feel that this is a really urgent, critical update for everybody. I need to get across where the next support and resistances are, where the next pattern that we're trading potentially is. Again, this is a potential because it's not forms yet, but this is where you start to play 5D chess with the market. And, we've talked you through how we're able to predict so accurately lows and highs time and time again. Hope you've enjoyed that, ladies and gentlemen. Have a brilliant day and see you inside of the group or in the next live stream that I make. Thank you ever so much. Have a brilliant day and goodbye. Cheers.